When Mel Gibson took a jab at Batman v Superman, called the movie $250 million piece of ShAcclaimed filmmaker Mel Gibson, once called out the budget of Batman v Superman and slammed the movie as a piece of did you know Mel Gibson took a jab at Batman v Superman, calling it a $250 million piece of Gibson. Always the provocateur. Wasn't shy about calling out Hollywood's big-budget excesses in a candid chat about his own film, Hacksaw Ridge. While Warner Brothers was pumping crazy cash into Batman v Superman, Gibson was living the lean life. His Hacksaw Ridge was made on a budget that, by studio standards, was practically pocket change, just $40 million. He stretched that dollar with a mainly Aussie crew and a solid exchange rate. The exchange rate for the US dollar was good at the time, he explained during an interview with Deadline, laughing at the idea of turning a $27 million budget into something more modestly impressive. But Gibson's real beast? Hollywood's $200 million-plus budget blowouts. I look at them and scratch my head, he said, flat out baffled by the financial madness. I think there's a lot of waste. He's not wrong, especially when you compare Hacksaw Ridge's humble, no-frills approach to Batman v Superman's $250 million tag. He wondered, what did they spend on Batman v Superman that they're admitting to? And then, like the savage he is, Mel Gibson got straight to the point, and it's a piece of no sugarcoating. Do you know what the difference between real superheroes and comic book superheroes is? Real superheroes didn't wear spandex. You've got to love that honesty. Now, let's talk about Hacksaw Ridge. The film tells the incredible true story of Desmond Doss, a pacifist soldier who refused to carry a weapon during World War II and still won the Congressional Medal of Honor, earned a standing ovation at the Venice Film Festival. And guess what? It did all that with less than a fraction of the budget of your typical blockbuster. The lesson here is that big budgets don't guarantee quality, and sometimes the best stories come from a bit of ingenuity and a lot of heart. So, while Batman v Superman grossed millions, Gibson's Hacksaw Ridge served as a humble reminder. Sometimes, less is way more. Mel Gibson's comeback wasn't about green screens or flashy CGI. It was about telling a story that mattered, something he'd argue Batman v Superman was too busy flexing spandex to remember.